Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and my 12-year-old is mad because I was going to take him fishing today and the weather did not cooperate. And so this video was probably going to be made at around 4 o'clock today, if I had to guess. But instead you get it now. So 12-year-old loses and you win. New Bank of Japan to hold emergency meeting to discuss international financial markets. The Fed is next. Emergency meetings everywhere. You can't lose money on Wall Street. If any of these Wall Street guys lose any money, you need to immediately do bailouts and have emergency meetings. That can't happen. It's capitalism, remember? Now, here is some really, really stupid advice from the kid, Jack Mallers, to put everything you have in one investment.
I do want to fixate again on the reason Bitcoin's selling off. I think it's an important idea by Parker Lewis. Bitcoin's not a hedge. It's a solution. I love that quote. Anyone that understands Bitcoin doesn't take 1% of their portfolio and use it as a hedge, right? Anyone who understands Bitcoin's like their entire portfolio, like me. I only own Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin's not a hedge. It's not supposed to perform well.
Think that through for a minute. This kid's got everything that he has in Bitcoin. I'm not saying Bitcoin's not going to go up, but he's got everything he's got in Bitcoin. And we know for a fact that the world's being lied to about who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And he's comfortable against the backdrop of that huge lie. And it is a lie. To have everything he's got in it, does that make any sense? I don't care what it is. Putting everything you've got in any one thing is stupid. And this is not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you, this is ludicrous. My gut tells me this story does not end well for guys like this guy.
The innings of a financial crisis. Guys, what happens in a financial crisis is everything sells off. So, even before Bitcoin existed in the 2008 financial crisis, gold sold off tremendously before rallying to new highs. And so Bitcoin's not a hedge. Don't evaluate it as an ability to hedge moments like this. It's a solution. It's a replacement.
Okay. Now let's hear a little more sound. This is one of the criticisms I see from a lot of people, is the same criticism that you'll see here, and that is because Bitcoin has gone up a lot in price. The people who've been telling you that something's not right, that they're somehow stupid and they've been proven wrong. Well, just because the price of something has gone up for X amount of time does not mean it will continue, and it doesn't mean you're wrong. The guy's wrong, but this is a very interesting exchange. This is a guy that wrote the Black Swan.
I want to talk about Bitcoin. That's where I was going to go with it.
No, one thing I want to say. Don't point at me when you're talking. It's a speculative thing.
Yeah.
And one point is Bitcoin proved once again that it's not a hedge against your assets melting.
Or against money printing, or it's just a speculative asset. It's like a NASDAQ.
It's a speculative asset that seems to, behave like high-priced real estate in Manhattan,
right,
or to track the stock market.
Right. That may be true, but you're losing your ass for when you told me it was useless at 30,000.
I'm saying it's useless doesn't mean there's a lot of things I didn't invest in.
All right.
A lot of things I didn't invest in that went up.
I want you to short
it.
Instead of just talking, I want you to short it or buy it. Do one or the other.
That's exactly the kind of false dichotomy that you're causing. I'm telling you, it's an asset that's crazy. Okay, of course, got enough crazy people to drive it up.
Do you think what do you think can happen to it long term, though?
I have no idea. First of all, I have no idea. It's a speculative asset. What I'm saying, it's not useful in economic system to have assets that go from $10 to $60,000. Okay, when we're looking for price stability,
like Netscape, that goes from 800
no,
to
but there's an underlying company that actually produces something that makes a product.
But on any given day, whatever it's worth is totally ephemeral. You have no idea.
Let me tell you the problem with Bitcoin people. They always
Nvidia went from $6 to $400.
And it's revolutionizing the world.
Well, who knows whether Bitcoin's doing that or not? There's people that think Bitcoin is doing it. But people that think it is.
How so? It's become a speculative asset. That's what it is. That's the product.
It
is being a speculative asset.
It has a functional use in terms of what constitutes a like actual money. It has a functional.
That's exactly
like
what you're getting wrong. It's proving that it can be anything, but it's not a currency. No. It's not a hedge. All right. So treat it as listen. A lot of people buy paintings.
What are the characteristics of, for example, of gold? It's immutable. It's cross-cultural.
First of all,
it's a limited supply. There's all these different things. It has a lot of those characteristics.
Gold has a property that Bitcoin doesn't.
What, to make jewelry?
No. Let me. First of all, it has you said jewelry, but there's one property that if you put it has a gold chain. If you put it on the ground for 10,000 years, it'll still be gold. Bitcoin, right. if the players in Bitcoin,
right? If you unplug the servers,
you can have it. You can own it. You can still have it. You don't need a server.
No, but the
you can have it on your wallet.
Being maintained. Okay, and this is complicated.
Well, the entire world is based on something being plugged in at this point.
No, but gold isn't. Gold is not.
And gold held its value. It was stable. Up until the hunt, and until of course 73 when
no, but gold is stable. It's worth about what a barrel. It's worth like a suit. It's worth a good suit apparently. Over the years, you can buy a good suit of clothes for whatever gold costs.
So here's these guys. All these guys on CNBC ever do is talk about the Federal Reserve, and that's all they care about is what the Federal Reserve's doing. But when it comes to gold, they act like gold's this thing to stay away from. And they know that the central banks, that's what they hoard is gold. I mean, it's insane. Kim.com, he's over the target. Banks may start limiting withdrawals soon. ATMs may provide limited cash like in 2008. If you want access to unlimited liquidity and transfer money instantly with penny fees, get into Bitcoin Cash. That's Roger Vere's thing, or the thing he promotes. Stay away from Bitcoin. Trust me. This guy, Kim.com's like one of these really smart guys. And Bitcoin, he knows Bitcoin was hijacked. That's what you're really watching. These Wall Street guys are all of a sudden all in. Look at this. News starting tomorrow, the Treasury will begin buying back up to $46 billion worth of outstanding government securities by the end of October, primarily to provide liquidity support. The printers are back on. Then we've got this. Intel, the U.S. will launch a $50 billion Treasury buyback program. You're not allowed to say buyback on X. That could get you into trouble. Solid intel. Starting with $8.5 billion in August, $31.5 billion in September, and $10 billion in October, aimed at managing bond supply and boosting liquidity. Now check this out from Smoke. This is a clip from someone from Stocks Digital Assets, and it's about the blue chip. They've got a digital asset blue chip index. Listen to this.
Terms that traditionally go hand in hand, but what does a blue chip in crypto may not exactly be terms that traditionally go hand in hand, but what does a blue chip focus entail in the digital assets market, and what does it mean for investors?
Yeah, so blue chip basically means high quality. We've designed a methodology that allows us to identify and select digital assets that we think are of high quality, and we've done this using crypto native metrics. What this means for investors is that they can focus on some of the better quality digital assets and move away from some of the riskier.
Okay, so what are those better quality digital assets? Let's look, because I pulled up the better quality digital assets. They're right here. So you've got the top 5 components. This is the Stocks Digital Asset Blue Chip Index. They've got as their top 5 components, you know, the three that are the Wall Street machine backed Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana. That's the Wall Street marketing program. And then they've included the 2 which are actually better than all 3 of the others, XRP and Cardano, which, because they weren't accepted by the VC pump gang along with those other 3, then they get downplayed, and it's been that way for a long time. Now, remember when they told you that that Kamala Harris, she's going to do a crypto reset? Well, it looks like Gary is still playing the same Gary Gensler games. Nothing's changed here. So don't believe any of that BS about them doing a reset. They've done nothing to change their tune. It's the same party that's been running Operation Choke Point 2.0 for the last 4 years, and they continue to run it. And the only thing they're going to do, if they do anything, is lie to you and make you think that they're not doing anything like that. So right here, but I'm going to show you this when we get in there. We're going to go into DAIXRP.com. We're going to talk about a cover-up in progress. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here's a cover-up in progress.